My name is VPixels. On April 9th, 2019, I made a big mistake and died chinning, losing nearly 30 mil worth of chins. Now I'm determined to rebuild to get back to where I was and even exceed that. The way I'm going to get this done is by using my Vorkath gear and farming him, while accomplishing other goals in between and working my way back up. This is my rebuild journey. How's it going, everyone? VPixels here, and actually today is the start of my new series. This is the rebuild series where I rebuild after I made a grave mistake. So to give you a little bit of backstory and help you understand what happened a little bit, I decided to sell all of my melee gear, all my expensive main melee gear like the bandos, my abyssal dagger and all that, to go ahead and buy all the gear I need to do with Vorkath. So that would be like your DHCB, the Dragon Hunter crossbow, Dragonfire ward, and all the little things I need like the potions and bolts and arrows. Go ahead and try to do Vork for some serious money. Now this was a great idea and all, and I started making some decent money. I was able to afford some extra little items, get some bigger stocks of my supplies for Vork, and then I had an even better idea. The better idea was, I'm going to go ahead and get 99 range with some of the money I've made at Vork, actually pretty much all of the money I made at Vork, and get my range to 99 using the chinning method after Monkey Badness Part 2. Now the reason I wanted to do this was so I could get faster kills, more efficient kills per hour, and make more money per hour potentially. This is all well and good, but then we ran into the issue of, I died when I had 19,000 chins on me, which is about 26 to 29 mil or so, depending on how it runs that day. And I wasn't quite 99, I was down to 97. After I died, I was pretty disappointed, and I didn't have the money to finish off my 99 range. So, I decided to go ahead and reach out to the clan chat, and luckily a fellow clan member named Exiled went ahead and got in contact with me, and he lent me about 2 mil, and I was able to sell a couple other items in my bank to buy back enough chins, just enough chins barely, to finish off my 99 range. So I went ahead and did that, finished it off, as you see, 99, and then I decided that I'm going to go ahead and start this rebuild series. Basically, I need to rebuild all of what I had, and possibly more. I want to be able to achieve getting my Bandos items back, my Abyssal Dagger, my Malediction Ward, my Zulrah gear, my Anguish back. I want to get my Anguish back. Basically everything. This is the video series of me documenting my journey and getting everything back. So the first thing for the first episode, the goal of this is going to be, I'm going to make a little bit of extra money at Vorkath, because since the 2 mil isn't quite mine, I'm going to start off getting a few kills there, get some money saved up, give him back his 2 mil, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the Fighter's Torso, which means I'm going to have to spend several hours at the Barbarian SL. Now you're probably like, well, why didn't you do that before? And I was like, well, I didn't want to. I hated the minigame. I hate it with a passion. So I decided to never do it, but because I am hard on cash, and this is a rebuild series, I will take on the challenge. I will do it. I will get my Fighter's Torso back for the first time. So I guess really not back, but I'll get the Fighter's Torso. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's goal number 1 for this video. And sell my Obsidian Plate Body, which is what I'm using in place of a Fighter's Torso until I can get it. Now that'll free up an extra mil or so, maybe a little bit over a mil to have back, and I should have a 1.4 to 1.7 mil stack by the time I'm done with that. Alright, so that's enough talking. Let's get to it.
2. Ready? Two. Three.
How's it going, everyone? Alright, so, I just got done with doing 141 kills at Vorkath. I should have a good bit of money stocked back up now. I did sell a couple of items for loot because I needed a little bit of money for a little bit to buy a couple supplies, but I am back up a little bit. So you'll notice that my 103k that I just had went up to 1.4 mil, and my loot tab, it went from 0 to 20 mil. Now, a lot of this GP is actually coming straight from those Superior Dragon Bones. Most of those are the majority of the price. It's 3.24 mil for 282. You get 2 for every kill, same with the Blue Dragon Hide, but you also can get a random drop with like the noted Blue Dragon Hide, as with the Black, Green, and Red Dragon Hide. They're all kind of similar. They're all kind of the same thing in terms of how they can drop. Now, another big drop I got was the 33 Rune Kites. That's over the course of the 141 kills. I didn't get it all at once, of course. I got 3 Dragon Plate Legs, 3 Dragon Plate Skirts, 484k for both. And, of course, the 4 Dragon Battle Axes, and plenty more here, as you can see. A big chunk is also coming from those Chaos Runes. And now that I've racked up some loot, it's time to go ahead and try to get my Fighter Torso. So that about wraps it up for this week's video. I would say it didn't turn out too bad for 2 days of grinding Vorkath and doing a lot in between, including some mini quests, while also getting the Fighter Torso. Very, very awesome accomplishment. I've actually never had one, so this is pretty exciting to actually see. Amazing strength bonus. Good alternative to the Bando's chestplate, which I will be getting back eventually, but this makes it so I can hold off on getting it right away. Now, make sure to check out next week's video. Next week's video, the main goals we're going for this time would be the Abyssal Dagger to get that back. I'm going to get my Necklace of Anguish, that way I can start working on some Slayer with a buddy of mine, and hopefully get to 75 for Gargoyles. That way we can start training Slayer while also making a decent amount of money, not quite as much as Vorkath, but we'll still be bringing in some money and working towards that goal of bringing back the bank. Thank you for checking out the video. I'm VPixels. See you later. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I managed to get this personal best. Oh my god, I literally just got a 49-second personal best.
No way, really?
Literally, I just killed Vorkath in literally 49 seconds.
Damn, you're gonna have to show me that. That's insane.
It's all recorded. This is off the charts.
What are the chances?